beautiful people, and you're welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you the simplest way of drafting a corset without drawing any circle. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and like my video. Let's get started. So I've drawn my necessary lines, which I'm about to label the bust line, the bust point, the under bust, and the corset length. I'm about to divide my bust span divided by 2, which is 7 divided by 2, that is 3.5. I'm marking 3.5 at the bust line, the bust point, the under bust, and the corset length. And I'm going to join all the points together like so. And I'm working with a neck depth of 5. I'm going to connect the 3.5 inch line to the neckline, and I'm going to label it neckline. Now I'll go to my under bust and mark 1 inch at the right side, 1 inch at the left side. I will repeat the same process at the corset length, 1 inch at the right and 1 inch at the left. I will join the 2 points together like so. And I'll go to my neckline. At the armhole side, I'll mark 1 inch. At the center front, I'll mark half an inch. Then I'll connect all the points to bust point. So I'm just connecting the points to the bust point like so. And this is what I have. So guys, at the bust point is where the job is. For me, I don't like my cleavage to be showing. So at the bust point of the center front, I'll be going up by 2 inches. You can go as much as 2.5. You can come down by 2. You can use 2.5. You can use 1.5. You can use 1, depending on what you want. So as for me, I'll be using 2. And at that 2 points, I'll go in by 0.5. I'll mark the 0.5 at the bust point, the 0.5 at the under bust, and I'll join the lines together, the points together. Then I'll come to the neckline, and from the dart leg, I'm going to trace it to the 2 inch. And at the under bust, I'll step up by half an inch, and I'll connect the half an inch to the bust point like so. So after connecting everything, I'll be working with the other side. To get this side, I'll be measuring the distance between the under bust and the bust point, and I'll add half an inch to it. So I'm having 4.5, and I'm going to add half an inch to it, making it 5. And I'll connect the point to the half an inch step up at the under bust dart. So guys, you can see we are not drawing any circle, and we are not forming any circle. So I'm just going to draw it out like this. There are different methods of cutting a corset, but I find this very helpful and very easy and straight. So I'm going to take my master ruler and connect the 5-inch point at the bust point. I'll connect it all the way to the armhole like this. And I also take the dart leg, and I'll use it to create a new armhole. I'm using it to create a new armhole like this. So guys, this is a very simple method, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So I'm going to take my measurements, and I'll add all my dart intake to it. I'm going to measure my bust, and I'll add my dart intake. So I'm measuring my bust. I'm also adding dart intake at the neck, which is 1.5. I'm adding it back to the measurement, and I'll also add 1.5 for the seam allowance. I'll repeat the same process at the under bust. Mark my under bust measurements, add the dart intake and 1.5 for seam allowance. Do the same at the corset length as well. So I'm just going to connect all the points together like this. And guys, if you don't want any cut at the corset is ready like this. You can cut it out like this, and make sure you reshape the armhole to the dart leg like this, and you can cut it out like this. And so, but as for me, I want a cut, which is why I create another pattern, which I'm about to label pattern 1, pattern 2, 3 and 4. So I'm going to come down at the armhole by 1.5. I will also come back down by 1.5 at the dart leg. I will repeat the same process at the center front, marking 1.5 at the dart leg, and at the curvy side of the center front I'll come down by 1.5 as well. Then I'll take my master ruler to connect all the points together. So I'm going to cut everything out and show you what I have. So this is what I have, and I'm just going to join pattern 1 and 2 together like this. I'm going to join pattern 1 and 2 together. This is what I have after joining. Then I'll take a fresh paper and trace it out on the fresh paper. So here I'm just tracing it out because I don't want any joining at the center. So guys, if you don't want to go through all this process, after you finish taking your measurements, you can cut it out and cut it on your fabric and just sew. But as for me, I love to have this style at the top of my corset, so this is the little style I have for the cut at the corset. So I'm just going to cut it out like this. And then I will join pattern 3 and 4 together and tape everything together and come back to show you what I have at the end of the day. So this is what I have at the end of the day. Thank you so much for watching to this side, and please make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you have any question, you can drop it down at the comment section, where I will reply to every comment you make. If you have any addition to it, I'll be expecting any of your comments on the comment section. Thank you so much, and I'll be working with the back pattern. Thank you, and I'll see you at my back pattern. So this is the back pattern. I've also drafted everything out, where I have my bust line, my bust point, my waist line, which is the corset line at the top. Here at the dart leg, I measure 0.5 inch at the right side, 0.5 inch at the left side, and I connect it all the way to the bust line. For the back, I'm not going to cut out the dart. I'm just going to leave it like that and cut it on the fabric. I've taken my necessary measurements and I've added the dart intake to it. So you can go ahead and cut it out like this. But as for me, I want just a little bit curve at the back, just a little bit, not too much. So at the bust line, I come down by 1 inch. I come down by 1 inch, and I'm going to connect the 1 inch to the armhole using my master ruler like this. The back is very simple and very easy. So I'm just connecting it like this. You can go ahead and cut it straight if you want, but for me, this is the style I want for the back. So this is what we have. This is how I'm going to cut it on the fabric, and I'm not going to cut out the dart. So I'm cutting everything out now. I'm just adding my necessary, I'm adding my zip allowance so that if I'm cutting, I'll know this is my allowance. I'm marking my grid, how many I want to cut, two for the back, and I'm also indicating that I need to add seam allowance to the fabric because I did not add any seam allowance to the pattern. I'm just writing it down so I won't forget when I'm cutting on the fabric, and I'm also writing the side seams for me to know, and I'm just going to add my green lines so I'll know what is right, what is left, the up and the down. So I'm just going to indicate my green line. So this is me making my green lines, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please let me know at the comment section. And we have come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If I cut on the fabric, I will just close the darts like so, like this, in a it's very simple. The back is very simple, and it's not complicated at all. So after I cut it out on the fabric, this is how I'm going to close the darts, and you can see. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Please, if you are new to my channel, I'm using this opportunity to tell you that you should please make sure you click on that red big button of the subscribe button, and like the video, share the video, comment, and let me know your thoughts about this corset. I really hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.